أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
What happened to your voice?
Yeah, uh I have some cough and chest problem with my throat, so that's why. So anyway, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good job. ألا يعلم من خلق.
ألا يعلم من خلق.
ألا يعلم من خلق.
ألا يعلم من خلق.
Okay, look, meme pesh mu, ya'lamu, very easy. Ala ya'lamu man khalaq.
ألا يعلم من خلق.
Good job. Ala ya'lamu man khalaq.
ألا يعلم من خلق.
وهو اللطيف الخبير.
وهو اللطيف الخبير.
Good job. You are a genius. You did it in first try, man. MashaAllah, that's great. هو الذي جعل.
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 هو الذي جعل
لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا.
لكم الأرض
ذلولا فامشوا.
ذلولا فامشوا.
ذلو واو مدرول ذلولا فامشوا.
ذل- ذلولا فامشوا.
لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا.
لكم الأرض
ذلولا فامشوا.
ذلولا فامشوا.
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 لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا.
لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا.
لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا.
لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا.
Good job. Okay. هو الذي جعل لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا.
هو الذي جعل لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا.
All right. Good job. هو الذي جعل لكم الأرض ظلولا فامشوا.
لك هو الذي جعل لكم no ج-
Yeah,
هو
okay,
الذي
Zal should be softer. Just keep that in mind.
هو الذي جعل لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا.
Brilliant. هو الذي جعل لكم الأرض ظلولا فامشوا.
هو الذي جعل لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا.
So when verses like these, when you see verses like these which are very big, you can divide them in parts. Even if there is no stopping sign, at certain points, it is safe to stop. So you can stop at the word from shoe, but when you will continue reading, you will continue from the same word again. So we will first of all stop here, starting from here, stopping here, and then we will start from this word again. Are you getting my point more?
Yeah.
All right. Famshu fi manakibiha.
فامشوا في مناكبها.
Famshu fi manakibiha.
فامشوا في مناكبها.
Famshu fi manakibiha.
فامشوا في مناكبها.
Wakulu mir rizqih.
وكلوا من رزقه.
All right. So these stopping signs are your friends. Whenever you find a stopping sign, you must stop there. No need to rush it, no need to become a superman. You can just stop there, take rest, then continue reading. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So these stopping signs are our allies. So, wakulu mir rizqih.
وكلوا من وكلوا من رزقه.
Yeah. Famshu fi manakibiha wakulu mir rizqih. Uh, famshu fi manakibiha wakulu mir rizqih.
فامشوا في مناكبها وكلوا من رزقه.
وإليه النشور.
وإليه النشور.
Some of my students are of the nature that when I teach them, I feel tired because they don't put much effort. They don't do the assignments. They are not serious. So sometimes I feel fed up, sometimes I feel tired. But some of my students are such that when I teach them, I feel refreshed and energetic because I feel positive response from them. You are one of those of the second type, those who are responsible, who do their
Thank you.
assignments. Yeah, mashallah, I feel happy when I teach you. Okay, so mashallah. So do not worry, do not panic. You know, there are easy words in the Quran. There are some of the words are difficult. So sometimes you will get it very easy. Like today. Today the words are easy, so you are mashallah progressing faster. But sometimes there are some verses where the words are difficult or they are unique. They are not. They don't often come again and again. and they are unique in nature. So we will have to put more effort on them, but no need to panic, inshallah. You will get better after you practice a lot, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, in the 30th juz, we were reading only word by word, and in the beginning you were having some difficulties, but later on you got a hang of it. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same is the case with juz 29 and other juzzes. Inshallah, sometimes you may feel as if you have to work more, sometimes you will have to work less, but it's a part of life, man. In this life also, you will find some subjects to be difficult and some subjects to be easy. The main thing is focus and interest. If you are focused on something and if you take interest in something, then it automatically becomes easy. So there is nothing difficult in the world. It is our own willpower, our own determination, our own focus and interest which matters. If we take interest in something and if we work for it, inshallah, we will achieve that thing. Are you getting my point more?
Yeah.
All right, good job. So, in history also, there was a time when Muslims were passing through a golden age, you know, and the Muslims were the best in everything. You know, algebra. Do you know the word algebra?
No.
In mathematics, there is a subject called algebra. So, algebra is the name of the subject has been derived from the Arabic name Jabir bin Hayyan. He was a Muslim mathematician. He invented or discovered algebra. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Similarly, the Arabic numerals, you know, the Christians, the non-Muslims, especially the Europeans, used to write numbers in this manner, the Roman numbers, like this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Do you know the Roman numbers?
No.
These are the Roman numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe in next grade you will study about them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was their way of writing the numbers. However, when the Arabs were ruling the European lands, they learned from the Muslims the Arabic numerals. So the Arabic numerals look like this. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this looks like 4, this is 5. So if you see 1, it looks like number 1 here. If you see 2, if you turn it sideways, this one looks like this. Are you getting my point?
Mm-hmm.
Now, number 3, now the only difference is this line. If you remove this line, it becomes the current number 3 which we know of. So, same is the case with other numbers. These are called Arabic numerals. Still, in English, we call them the Arabic numerals. If you ask from your mathematics teacher that do we call these Arabic numerals, she will reply yes. We call it the Arabic numerals. The Muslims, they learned how to write numbers from Muslims, from the Arabs. And Avicenna, the correct name is Ibn Sina. The Westerners call him Avicenna. He was a Muslim scientist. and psychologist, and Jabir bin Hayyan, and uh, Ibn Battuta. He was a traveler, was a very good in geography. He was a traveler, and there have been many other names. Many many Muslim scientists in the history. But you know, Mo, do you know one thing?
Yeah.
When they started to learn, what was the first thing which they used to learn? Guess.
Quran.
What?
Quran.
Yeah, they used to learn the Quran first. They used to learn five time prayers first. They used to learn the kalima and the masnoon duas first. These were the things which they used to learn first with understanding. Not only the pronunciation of the words, but the Arabic language itself and the understanding and the meanings of the Quran as well. So, when they used to recite the Quran with understanding, they used to ponder on the verses of the Quran. And the Quran invites us to investigate, to do our own research, to think, to ponder, to think deeply, to meditate upon the things of the universe, and then come to this conclusion that there is a creator who has created such a complicated and such a beautiful universe. If a state cannot be managed without a mayor, if a country cannot be managed without a president and without a government, how can this whole universe be managed and be such an in organized order without a creator, without a manager? So there is someone who has created this world and he is managing all the things here. We call him Allah. Other religions call him with other names. We call him Allah. Are you getting my point, Mo?
Yeah.
So that is how when the Quran invited them to investigate, to do their own research. So they learned different sciences of the worlds to investigate, to do their research. And because of this, their faith increased in Islam, in Allah. And that is how they invented different machines. But when Muslims become lazy and when they started doing bad things like consuming alcohol and doing bad stuff, doing drugs, and when they left the Quran and the teachings of the Quran, and when they left offering prayers, and when they started to fight each other over petty things, over wealth, over property, and they started fighting with family members over these worldly things which are going to not last long. Everything is going to be destroyed. Science also tells us that after millions and millions of years, this universe will be destroyed. And the Quran tells us there will be a day of judgment, the Qiyamah. And in the Qiyamah, all of the things will be destroyed. Only after life will exist. This universe, the current universe which we are living in, will not be there anymore. So then Muslims started to fight with each other over these worldly things which will not long last. What happened? The non-Muslims became powerful. They started to learn science. They started to learn the economy of the world. They started to excel in each and every field. Then they dominated and conquered the Muslims, humiliated them, and still are humiliating today. So what is the solution? The solution is that we have to come back to Quran. and Sunnah. Again, are you getting my point, Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the thing, man. So we have to become responsible citizens of the state, having good behavior. Islam does not teach us to be violent. Islam teaches us to be civil. We have to wash hands before eating food. No other religion teaches this etiquette.
I do that.
You have a what?
I do that.
Yeah, mashallah, that's great. We have to say Bismillah, take the name of the Creator who has created us and who has provided us with food. So we have to say Bismillah before eating the food. We have to cut our nails. We have to cut our nails so that our hands are clean. And we have to sit at a clean place. We have to put our place. We have to clean our utensils before putting food. All of these things they have been taught by Islam. We have to eat halal, clean food. You know, those who consume haram food like ham and like uh, other animals which are not allowed in Islam, they are poisonous. So there are some people in the world, they eat snakes and mouse and cats and dogs. Some people eat that trash. So it is so disgusting eating those things. There is so much poison in those animals. That is why people get cancer and so much uh, dangerous diseases, especially in the Western world, because they are not taking care of their diet. They are not taking care what is legal and what is not legal because they do not follow Islam. So they don't have the knowledge or the will. So even in United States, there are many accidents because people consume alcohol and they drive during uh, if a person is driving a car and if he consumes alcohol, it is illegal. He will be fined
Did you
by the police.
know? Did you know that once there was two people doing that, and then I saw the cops chasing them, and then
Yeah,
the guy was sitting down and putting his hand on his
yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah, because it is illegal. It is unlawful. Even the non-Muslims recognize and realize that alcohol is not good. It is not good because a person is not in his senses anymore once he consumes alcohol. So Islam taught us that it is not good. Leave it 1400 years ago. 1400 years ago. So Islam is a very advanced way of life, very sophisticated way of life, a clean way of life, and it teaches us
Also,
very high morals,
also,
mashallah. Yeah,
my dad tells me that it alters the man's behavior.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah,
because it also women also drink.
yeah. A person who drinks alcohol, he becomes crazy, man. He becomes,
Crazy.
yeah, yeah, he becomes
They even
crazy.
try to kill people.
Yeah, he becomes angry and he starts beating people out of without any reason because he cannot
They give
reason.
them hidden pigs.
Yeah, so that is why whatever Islam teaches us, it is for our own benefit. All right, all right, Mo.
Okay.
So inshallah, meet you tomorrow. Wish you best of luck. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Walaikum assalam. Hafiz, get
Allah
well
Hafiz.
soon.
Yeah, inshallah. Ameen. Jazakallah.